Hi, nice to see you. Not that I can see you, but thanks for being here. Um, as you know, I love to share information and my experiences with growing nutrient-dense food and small urban spaces. And currently we have a small property that we're renting and we're growing quite a lot of food in. And I've been sharing my experiences in our Facebook group, Nurture Earth. And I just had a question yesterday from Nikki. Thanks, Nikki. So awesome to have you in the group. Just asking about and saying that it might be useful for you to know about why plants go to seed and what to do if your plants do go to seed in the garden. So I thought, well, instead of just writing a post, why don't I make a video? Because videos are a little bit more interactive. So yeah, so why do plants go to seed in the garden? Well, it's a natural process. All plants, especially a lot of the food plants, it's their innate nature to reproduce. So they want to go to seed. That's their most highest destiny, you know, like that's what they want to do. They want to reproduce seed so that they can, or create seeds so that they can live, so that their genetic line will continue, which is all good. However, if you want to eat the plant and it's gone to seed, then it can be a little bit frustrating. So there are a few things you can do to prevent that, or to be aware of, so that you don't end up with all your plants that you've brought from the shop and your hard-earned cash end up going to seed before you've even eaten anything. So the first thing I want to say is that a lot of plants go to seed because they are stressed when they are young. So they might not look stressed to you. However, if they have had a difficult childhood and they've been in the pot for too long, or they were pricked out or repotted on, you know, in an aggressive way, or their roots got damaged, well, then they're most likely to be stressed when you put them in the ground. And when plants get stressed, they think, oh my gosh, I need to reproduce now. And so they go to seed. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And the other thing is that a lot of the time it can be an environmental condition that makes them go to seed. And lettuces are a classic, especially in the summer months when it's really, really hot, and they go to seed because, again, they just get stressed and, you know, there they go. Actually, one friend I had used to purposely stress her tomato plants out so they would go to seed, i.e. fruit, because tomatoes fruit when they go to seed. So there's benefits to it. But hopefully that answered any queries you might have about why they go to seed. And what you can do, and definitely I would always encourage people to at least have some plants going to seed, to flower in their garden, because they attract beautiful, amazing little beings like hoverflies and lacewings, and, you know, all sorts of really good beneficial insects that help to combat all the pests in your garden. So you really want to be encouraging diversity in your garden, and you can do this by letting a few things go to seed. Like, for example, I always let some parsley go to seed, because who doesn't like random parsley coming up around the garden? And if I've got some space, I'll let some of my lettuces go to seed too, because you get hundreds of seed from a lettuce plant, and then you get hundreds of lettuces grown. So that's really cool. However, if you don't have the space, for example, right now my leeks are going to seed, as some of you might know from my photos, which is really frustrating. However, I kind of need that space in the garden now, so I'm going to be pulling them all out, and I won't let any of them go to seed, because what happens when you do let plants go to seed is that they do take up a lot of space, and not just space out this way, but space up that way. So, and a lot of the time they need to be staked, or they can shadow other plants. So definitely, if you've got limited space in your garden, which is like us, and it is the summertime, and you know that you've got lots of seedlings ready to go in the ground, like me, then definitely just pull them out and put them in the compost. So yes, keep them in if you've got the space and you want to add some diversity to your property. No, pull them out if you don't have the space and you want to focus on growing productive crops. And yes, definitely focus on getting really healthy seedlings. The best way to do that is to grow your own from seed, so you know from the get-go that they're really healthy. You can't always do this, so then, you know, when you do go to the garden shop and you buy seedlings, just check the roots, just have a look at them and just make sure they're happy little beans, because then you'll reduce the amount of them that do go up to seed. So I hope that was really helpful for you, and definitely post any questions you have in the Facebook group, and I think I might start a bit of a trend of sending out these videos so that you guys can hear more from the horse's mouth and see my face, and it's really neat. I like to share all the goodness with you. So thanks for coming along, and I will see you again some other time. Bye.